Hello dear students, welcome back to your math classes. How are you all? I hope you all are healthy and doing well. So students, I'm your mathematics educator again here with a new chapter and with a new concept. And today we are going to learn about chapter number 6, which is fractional numbers. So we already learned about fractional numbers in our earlier classes where we represent our numbers in the upon form. For example, 2 by 3. And in this section, we already learned about the terms we are using for in fraction, for example, denominator, fraction bar, numerator. So let's get started. Fraction, a part of a collection. So what does mean by fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole collection. We have read about dividing a single object into equal parts and denote the parts using fractions. Now let us see how to denote a part of collection using a fraction. Study the example given below. So in this we have total 16 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, how can we divide these 16 balls? So, we can generally divide it in 4 groups. So, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. To decide a fourth part of a collection of 16 balls, let us divide the collection into 4 equal parts. Each part is equal to 1/4 of the collection. So, 1/4 of a collection of 16 balls is 4 balls. So, we already learnt about this. How can we divide it? For example, if you have your fraction 1 by 4 and total balls you already know, that is your 16. If you complete this calculation, so we will get 4, right? After this, if a thing is divided into 8 equal parts and if 3 of these parts are taken, we say that we have taken fraction 3 by 8, read 3/8 of the given thing. So in this section, first of all, we have to understand what does mean by denominator and what is representing. So the collection, the total parts, how many parts we are divided a particular thing, that is referred as your denominator. And the numerator is always question dependent. I already explained you this in your earlier classes that numerator means how much is taken by you. For example, if we have this section, so in this section we are taking 1, 2, 3, only 3 section. That's why 3 is our numerator and 8, which is the total parts, that is your denominator. So in this section we already know that numerator is always represent upon the fraction bar and denominator is always represented below the fraction bar. So this is your, the fraction 3 by 8 is also read as 3 upon 8 and also as 3 divided by 8. So 3 is your numerator. First weight. For example, I have 3 by 8. So in this section, this is your weight. This is your fraction bar. Now this fraction bar, the number above the fraction bar, that it's called your numerator. And the number below the fraction bar, that it's called your denominator. The two things we learned in this section. Numerator means it's always question dependent, how much is taken by us, that is your numerator, so it's changed according to question. And denominator is how total parts you have, how many total parts you have. For example, in this section we have total 8 parts, so it will same. So if 7 parts are taken, then we say that we have taken 7 by 8. If 7 parts are taken, the taken part is always referred as your numerator and total parts, which is 8, is always represented as denominator. So in both the cases, what you observe, denominator will remain same in both the cases, but your numerator will change. Now, thus a fraction indicates a part of the whole. Now, what does mean by fraction? Again, the same definition. It's represent and indicates a part of the whole. It comprises number of parts taken out of a given number of equal parts of a thing. If the numerator and the denominator of a fraction are equal, then value of fraction is 1. For example, your numerator is 8 and your denominator is 8. 8 by 8, your fraction will be 1. Okay. Now, fraction which are expression of 1. So 2 by 2, 3 by 3, what you have to do, you take any random number, but you just have to take the same numerator and same denominator with this. So if we take 2, so 2 will be your numerator and 2 will be your denominator. So 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 10 by 10, 15 by 10, sorry 15 by 15, 100 by 100, and your fraction will be 1. Now equivalent fraction. What does mean by equivalent fraction? As the name suggests, equivalent, which is equal to each other, right? So in this case, if I have 1 by 2 and 2 by 4, the shaded portion in all these four equal figures are also equal to one another. So 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 will be represented like 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. If you solve this, if you know 2's table, so 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4. 1 by 2 will be your answer. So therefore each of 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8 have the same value, because I further divided 3 by 6 is also 1 by 2 and 4 by 8 is also 1 by 2. So in both the cases, the fraction will remain same. That is called your equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction can be obtained by multiplying or divide both the numerator and the denominator of a given fraction by the same number. For example, by multiplying the numerator and the denominator of 1 by 2 by 2, 3 and 4, we obtain the fraction equivalent to 1 by 2. For example, you have a fraction 2 by 3 and you have to convert it further into an equivalent fraction. So you just take a common number and multiply with your numerator as well as your denominator. So you will get 4 by 6. Further, if you solve it into simplest form of the fraction, which we already learned in earlier classes, if you forget about that, so take 2's table. In 2's table, 4 will come at the place of 2 and 6 will come at the place of 3. So this is your fraction 2 by 3 and 2 by 3. So for equivalent fraction, you just have to take a random number and the same random number will be multiplied with your numerator as well as your denominator. Further, you calculate it into its simplest form. So you will find that both the numbers are same. So that is called your equivalent fraction. Sometimes a fraction is such that the numerator and the denominator have a common factor. In such cases, we may divide both the numerator and the denominator by such a common factor. By doing so, we find fraction equivalent to the given fraction. For example, in this case, 9 by 12. So how can we solve it? 9 by 12, we just divide it by 3. So we will get our answer. Okay. In 18 by 30, so we take divided it with 3, we get our answer. Now comparison of fractions. So this is your 8 parts. In all of these figures, we have 8 total parts. In this we are using only 1. In this we are using 3. In this 5 and in this 7. So 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 5 by 8, 7 by 8. Each of the fraction 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 5 by 8 and 7 by 8 have the same denominator. The denominator of each of this fraction is 8. So when we have same denominator, fractions which have the equal denominators are called the fraction with common denominators, and we also refer this definition into a type of fraction that is called your like fraction. In like fractions, what we notice, the denominator is same for rest of the examples you have. If you look at the shaded portion of the above figure, you can observe that 7 by 8 is the greatest fraction, whereas 1 by 8 is the smallest fraction. Similarly, 3 by 8 is smaller than 5 by 8. So if you have your same denominator, so you can simply get a comparison between your fractions, right? So now you simply say 1 by 8 is smaller than 2, 3 by 8 is smaller than 5 by 8, and 1 by 8 is smallest fraction. Now you can simply arrange this fraction as well. So 3 by 8, 7 by 8, 5 by 8 and 1 by 8 in descending order. 3 by 8, 7 by 8, 5 by 8 and 1 by 8 in ascending order. You can arrange 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 5 by 8, 7 by 8, 7 by 8, 5 by 8, 3 by 8, 1 by 8. And I hope so you remember what does mean by ascending and descending order. When you arrange your numbers from smaller to higher, smaller to larger, that is called your ascending order. And when you arrange your numbers from larger to smaller, that is referred as your descending order. When two fractions have common denominators, the fraction which has the smaller numerator is the smaller fraction and the fraction which has greater numerator is greater. So we have same denominator. Now it's depend upon their numerator, which have greater numerator, that is your big number as compared to the smaller. So 7 by 12 is greater than 5 by 12. Okay. Now among 2 by 9, 4 by 9 and 8 by 9, the greatest fraction is 8 by 9, then 4 by 9 and then 2 by 9. Okay. Now we move forward to our exercise 6.1. Circle the greater fraction in each case. So 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 denominators are same. So we have to focus on the numerator. 4 is bigger. It means 4 by 5 is bigger. So similarly, you have to solve the rest two parts you have in question number 1 as I do. Circle the smaller fraction in each case. So this is smaller number. This is the smaller number. Okay. Now take the greatest fraction in each case. So this is the greatest fraction. You just have to do that as I do in question number 3 as well as in question number 5. Now write the following fraction in descending order. So you already know which one is smaller, which one is larger. So that is very easy for you. Now ascending order. So we have to write first 3 by 8, then 5 by 8, and then 6 by 8. Okay. Now this is for you, do it yourself. Write the following fraction in descending order. So the same process we have to repeat, but in this case first we write the larger number. So 5 by 7, then 4 by 7, and then 3 by 7. Okay, so you can do it yourself for part B. Now we are going to learn about the multiplication of fractions. Okay, so let's get started. Multiplication of a fraction number by a whole number. We know that multiplication is repeated addition. For example, if we have to multiply 9 by 5, it means we have to add 9 5 times. Your answer will be 45. Same fact is used when a fraction is multiplied by a whole number. So 1 by 3 multiplied by 5, it means you have to add 1 by 3 5 times and you will get your answer 5 by 3. And further you convert it into your mixed fraction, that is your 1 2 by 3. So you can easily multiply it like this, 1 multiplied by 5 and 3 as it is. Okay. Always consider that when your whole number is multiplied by a fraction, so whole number is directly multiplied with your numerator and your denominator will remain same. Okay. In this case, you just have to multiply your whole number with numerator and your denominator will remain same. So in this case, what we have 6 by 8. You can further get its simplest form. How? By dividing it with 2. So you will get 3 by 4. So 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. Okay. Now next 5 by 8 by 9. So you just have to multiply your numerator with the whole number. 5 9s are 45 and 8 will remain same. Further, you can convert it into mixed fraction. And how we have to convert these numbers into mixed fraction, we already learned in our earlier classes. So you have to have a look on it. Now, we are moved forward to our exercise 6.2, 1 by 5 of 10. So, 1 by 5 of 10 means 1 upon 5 of means multiply sign and 10. So, in this case, we just have to multiply it with 10. So, we write here 10 upon 5. Now you get your simplest form, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. So your answer will be 2. Next we have 1 upon 4 of 20. So 1 upon 4 multiplied by 20. Now you can solve it like this, 4 1s are 4 and 4 5s are 20. So your answer will be 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. Or you can also solve it like this, 1 multiplied by 20 is 20 divided by 4, 4 1s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So answer will have same 5. So you have two techniques to solve this question, that it's totally up to you which will you feel easy. You can opt that and solve your question. So the same process you have to repeat in the rest of the parts you have in question number 1. Now multiply the following. So in this case, again we can do this, 8 1s are 8 and 8 1s are 8. So answer will be 5. Or you can also do this, 5 multiplied by 8 is 40 divided by 8 is equal to 5. Always remember that. Let's take next question and explain this concept. 11 by 30 multiplied by 4. In this, your numerator is always get multiplied by whole number and your denominator always get with whole number with division. Okay, this is the relationship between the whole number and your numerator and your denominator. So if you remember this rule, you never done your question in a wrong way. Okay, now it's totally up to you. First you have to done the multiplication process or the division process. In both the cases you will get your same answer. So now we have 44 upon 30 So further it will be converted 22 upon 15. Okay. So in the same way, you have to solve the rest of the questions you have. Let's move forward to question number 3. Find the product of the following. So now we have our mixed fraction. So first we have to convert our mixed fraction into improper fraction. So in this case, your numerator is always get multiply with the number which is right between the 1 by 3. And your numerator is always get added to into this. So 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 and 6 plus 1 is 7. So your improper fraction numerator is 7 and your denominator is always remain same, which is 3. So now you have to multiply 7 by 3 multiplied by 8. 7 8s are 56 divided by 3. This is your product. You can further convert this product into mixed fraction and you can write it as well. Now we move forward to next question. 7 upon 1 by 7 multiply by 4. 7 sevens are 49 and 49 plus 150. So 50 upon 7 multiply by 4. 4 when we multiply, so we will get 4 5s are 20. So 200 upon 7. You can further convert this into mixed fraction or you can write as it is. So that is for question number 3. You have to just repeat the same process for rest of the questions you have. And now we can move forward to a new concept, which is multiplication of one fraction by another. That is very easy for you. Just you have to multiply your numerator with numerator and your denominator with denominator. So find the product of 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So this is your answer. Okay. Take a piece of paper, fold it, make 4 equal parts, shade one part, 1 by 4. The shade part is 1 by 4. We want to find 1 by 2 of 1 by 4. So half of 1 by 4 is 1 by 8. To do that, fold the paper again as shown. So it is an activity. By doing this, you can know how your answer get 1 by 8. Okay. Otherwise, you can do the same process which I do. You just have to directly multiply 1 by 1 and 4 multiply by 2 and you will get your answer 1 by 8. In the product of two fractions, the product of numerator is written in the numerator only and the product of denominator is written in the denominator only. So now we have an example. 2 multiplied by 4, that is your 8, and 3 multiplied by 5, that is your 15. So 8 by 15 is your complete answer. Now 5 multiplied by 2 is 10 and 7 multiplied by 11 is 77. So 10 by 77 is your answer. Now, from the above example, we conclude that to find the product of two fractional numbers, we multiply the numerator of the two fractions and multiply the denominator of the two fraction. Then the first product is the numerator and the second product is the denominator of the required product of the fraction. Okay, students? Now, multiplying more than two fractional numbers. So, the same case you have to do here. First, you have to make a group of it as you do in your associative property. For example, first you multiply 1 by 4 and 1 by 3, so you will get 1 by 12. Then further you multiply it with 1 by 5, so you will get 1 by 16. Or vice versa, you can do that also. 1 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 3 multiplied by 1 by 5. So 1 1s are 1 and 1. So we write here 1. 4 3s are 12 and 12 5s are 16. So we have two methods which you find easier for you. You can opt that and solve your question. Now, the reciprocal of multiplicative inverse. First of all, we have to understand what does mean by reciprocal. For example, 2 by 4. So, the reciprocal of it means the opposite of this number, 4 by 2. This is called your reciprocal. Now, study the following example. 4 multiplied by 1 by 4. So, 4 multiplied by 4, 1. Okay, so 4 by 4 is 1. 1 by 4 is the reciprocal of 4. Okay. Similarly, 1 by 4 multiplied by 4 will be 4 by 4 is equal to 1. 2 by 3 and reciprocal of 2 by 3 is 3 by 2 is always get 1. So in this section, what we understand, if we multiply a particular number with its reciprocal, so always we get our answer, the final product as 1. So when the product of two numbers is 1, each of the two numbers is the multiplicative inverse or the reciprocal of the other. Note that if the numerator and the denominator of a fraction are interchanged, we get its reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Now, properties of it. Properties. Properties. The reciprocal of a proper fraction is an improper fraction. Reciprocal of 7 by 20 is 20 by 7. I hope so, students, you already remember about the types of fraction which we learnt in our earlier classes. So we have total 5 types of fractions: proper fraction, improper fraction, like fractions, unlike fractions, and mixed fraction. In this section, proper fraction means when we have a bigger denominator and smaller denominator. So the proper fraction, vice versa, reciprocal of is it's always a improper fraction, and the reciprocal of improper fraction will be a proper fraction. The multiplicative inverse of 1 is always 1. The multiplicative inverse of 0 is not defined. The reciprocal of whole number will always have numerator 1. Reciprocal of 199 is 1 by 199. Now, multiplicative of mixed numbers. So we have now mixed numbers. First we have to convert this mixed numbers into improper fraction, then we can multiply this. So for example, we have a number 7 upon 1 by 5 and 8 upon 4 by 8. So first we have to change it. We already know that 5 is multiplied with 7. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. 35 plus 1 is 36 upon 5. 8 sevens are 56. 56 plus 4, 60 upon 7. So this is your two fractions you have. Now you have to multiply it. So 36 upon 5 multiplied by 60 upon 7, and in the moment you will get your answer, which is 432 upon 7, and further you can convert it into your mixed fraction. Now we move forward to our next exercise. Find 3 by 4 of means multiply sign, 6 by 7. So 3 6 are 18, 4 7s are 28. You can further simplify it by doing so. 9 by 14 is your simplest form. Now we take next example. So in this 6 1 upon 7, 6. Further we convert this. 6 7s are 42. 42 plus 1, 43 upon 7. Next 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 1, 21 upon 4. Now you have to multiply it, 43 upon 7. So 7 1s are 7. 7 3s are 21. Now you can multiply 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12 upon 4. This is your answer. In same way, you can do the rest of the questions you have, because I already explained you in examples as well as in exercise questions. First, we do this, so you can have to directly multiply it. In this type of question, first you have to convert it into improper fraction, and then you have to multiply it directly. Okay. Now, multiply and reduce the product its lowest form. So first we have to multiply it. So 7 by 8 multiply 6 by 12. So this is 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, 7 by 16. So this is your final answer, 7 by 16. Next we have question number part B, 3 by 8 multiply 4 by 9 multiply 8 by 15. So in this case, 8 ones are 8, 8 ones are 8, because we know that denominator and numerator have the relationship of division. So 8 ones are 8, 8 ones are 8, 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 50. Now you just have to multiply 4 and 9 multiplied by 5, 45. This is your final answer, 4 by 45. Okay. Next, you have to do the rest of the question in the same way as I do. So just complete that. Now we move forward to question number 3. Find the product of the following fractions. So these are your mixed fractions. So first convert it into improper, and then you have to multiply it. So let's take an example. 8 2 is 16. 16 plus 7 is equal to 23 upon 8. This is your first fraction. Now 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 3, 23 upon 4. This is your second fraction. Now you have to multiply these fractions together. 23 upon 8 multiply 23 upon 4. So 3 3s are, wait, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 2 3s are 6, 2 2 4s 9, 12, 1, 5, 529 upon 8 4s are 32. This is your answer, okay, for this. 529 upon 32. Now we move forward to next question. Let's take this one, E. It's look like it's difficult, but it's not. First, you have to convert 1 by 9, 11 into improper fraction. So 11 multiplied by 9, 99 plus 1 upon 9. So 100 upon 9 is your answer. Then 1 upon 50 you have as an improper fraction. 15 multiply. So 8 by 15 and 2. 15 2s are 30. 30 plus 8 is 38 upon 15. That is your, wait, this is your second fraction. Now you just have to multiply these three fractions together. So first we take 100 upon 9, multiply 38 upon 15, multiply 1 upon 50. 50 ones are 50, 50 twos are 100. In this 38 will not detect, okay. So 2 multiply by 38, 30, 30, 60 and 16. So 76 upon 9. 15 9s are 45, 4 and 9 ones are 135. So your answer will be 76 upon 135. So in the same way you have to do rest of the questions you have in question number 3. Now we move forward to our question number 4. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following fractional numbers. So multiplicative inverse of 3 by 9. The reciprocal of 3 by 9 is 9 by 3. Then your multiplicative inverse is 1. For 73 upon 199, multiply the reciprocal of it, 199 upon 73. So you will get 1. So this is your multiplicative inverse. You have to repeat the same process for rest of the questions you have. Now question number 5, filling the blanks. 4 by 7 will be multiplied with 7 by 4. So you will get 1. 5 by 17 will be multiplied with 17 by 5. So you will get 1. So what you have to do, you have to do the same process as I do in question number 4 and will get your answers in question number 5 as well. Match the fractions in the first column with its reciprocal in the second form. So first you have to convert it. 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 1 is 13 by 3. So 13 by 3 reciprocal is 3 by 13. 10, the reciprocal is 1 upon 10. So in same way you have to do the rest of the you have. And now we will move forward where we have to do divisions involving fractions. So till now we do only the multiplication part and right now we are doing division part. We know that multiplication and division are opposite operations. For example, 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 8 and 8 divided by 4 is 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. If 8 objects are distributed equally among 4 people, each person will get 8 by 4. It means 2 objects. So on the other hand, if 8 objects are distributed giving 2 objects to each person, the number of persons are 8 divided by 2, 4. If one object is distributed giving 1 by 4 of its each person, it would be enough for 1 divided by 1 by 4. So what we understand here, division is the opposite of multiplication. This means that dividing a whole number by a fraction is the same as multiplying the whole number by the reciprocal of the fraction. So in this case, because multiplication is opposite, so we already know that the reciprocal thing. So we just have to take a reciprocal of that number and we can multiply. For example, if we have to divide a whole number with a fraction, so we have to take the reciprocal of the fraction. So 1 by 2 reciprocal is 2. So 12 multiplied by 2, your answer will be 24. So in division, what we have to do, we have to just take a reciprocal of your second fraction. In this case, we are dividing it with the 12. So we have to just take the reciprocal of our fraction. But when you divide division of a fraction number by a whole number, so in this case, what you have to do, always remember that your second number, this is your second number, always your second number get reciprocal. Okay, no, okay, always remember that your second number would get the reciprocal of it. You just have to repeat this process when you divide, take a division of a fraction number by a whole number. So in this case, 1 by 2 divided by 2. So you have to take a reciprocal of the second number, which is 2. So 1 by 2 will be multiplied with 1 by 2, because 2 reciprocal is 1 by 2, and you will get your answer 1 by 4. Simplify 1 by 2 divided by 3. So again you have to take a reciprocal of 3, which is 1 by 3. So 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 3, your answer will be 1 by 6. So I hope so, student, this is clear to you. Now dividing one fraction by another number, so the same thing is repeating here. The second number get reciprocal. So 1 by 2 multiplied by 4 by 1. To divide one fraction by another, multiply the divide by the multiplicative inverse of divisor and simplify. You can also say that you just have to reciprocal of your divisor and you will get your answer. So 1 by 2 multiplied by 4 by 1, you will get 4 by 2. That is your 2 when you reduce it further. Now 2 by 5 divided by 6 by 10. So what is the reciprocal of 6 by 10? 10 by 6. Now you will get your answer 20 upon 30, which means 2 by 3 if you simplify it. First, you have to convert this mixed fractions into improper fraction. Now your second number, 36 upon 5, you have to take reciprocal of it, which is 5 by 36. You have to solve it. You will get 5 upon 16. So I hope so, student, this is clear to you. And now we are moved forward to our exercise 6.4. So question number 4, 6 divided by 1 upon 2. So second number is 1 upon 2. We have to take a reciprocal of it. 6 multiplied by 2. Your answer will be 12. In next question, 4 divided by 1 upon 2. So 4 will remain same. 1 by 2. Reciprocal of your second number is 2. So your answer will be 8. So you have to repeat the same process for rest of the questions you have in question number 1. Next, divide. So in this section, 2 by 5 divided by 3. So what is the reciprocal of 3? 2 by 5 multiply 1 upon 3. Always keep in your mind, when you take a reciprocal of it, your sign will be changed. In this section, we are writing dividing, and next we write in next step multiplication. So 2 1s are 2 and 5 3s are 15. So this is your answer, 2 by 15. Okay. Next question we have 1 upon 4 divide with 5. So 1 upon 4 multiply with 1 upon 5. You will get 1 upon 20 as your answer. Okay. Now we move forward to our question number 3. 1 by 6 divided by 1 by 3. So 1 by 6 divided by 1 by 3. So you have to take a reciprocal of 1 by 3. 1 by 6 multiply 3. So you will get 3 by 6, which is further converted 1 by 2. Next we have, let's take this 1 by 5 divided by 1 by 5. So you have to take a reciprocal of it. So 1 by 5 multiply with 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. So you will get 1 as your answer. So in rest of the question, you have to repeat the same process as I do and you will get your answer. Now we move forward to a new concept, which is properties of division of fractional numbers. Division of a fractional number by 1 is always the same number. When any fractional number is divided by, when any fractional number is divided by 1, the quotient is the fractional number itself, or simply the fractional number remains unchanged. For example, 5 by 8 divided by 1, your answer will be 5 by 8. In this section, first we have to convert this into improper fraction. So 27 upon 4 divided by 1, it means 27 upon 4 only. When 0 is divided by any non-zero fractional number, the quotient is 0. It means 0 divided by 3 by 7 is 0. Okay. Now, when a non-zero fractional number is divided by itself, the quotient is always 1. For example, 9 by 11 divided by 9 by 11, it means 9 by 11 multiply 11 by 9. You have to take a reciprocal of your second fractional number. So you will get always 1 as your final answer. Now, what problems on fractions? So same process we have to repeat here, but now we have day-to-day situation where we have to apply fractions. Rajiv have 400 with him. He wants to give 1/4 of his money to Raman. Find how much money he has to give to Raman. Also find how much money shall be left with him. So 1 upon, okay, right. So you have to find 1/4 of 400. So 4 ones are 4 and 4 ones are 4 and you have same 0. So your answer will be 100. 400 minus 100, 300. So money left with Rajiv is 300. Now a milk vendor had bucket containing 12 liter of milk. Out of this he sold 2/3 of a milk vendor had a bucket containing 12 liter of milk. Out of this, he sold 2/3 to a customer. So you have to find the 2/3 of 12 liter. So 2/3 of 12 liter, 2 upon 3 multiply by 12. You will get your answer 1 and 4. 4 twos are 8 liter is totally sold by him. So you have to minus 12, 8 from. So you have to minus 8 from 12. You will get your 4 liter. Okay. Now we move forward to our exercise 6.5. Tick the correct one. So we have to check is this correct or not. So first we have to convert this 1 upon 2 and 5. 5 twos are 10 plus 1. 11 by 2 multiply 2 by 11. So we will get 1 as your answer. So this is wrong. In this is right. So you have to check it by solving it into improper fraction and take a multiplication operation over there and you will get your answer. Now divide the following, which of this meaningless? Okay. 7 by 8, 6 multiply with 4 by 5, 1. 6 8s are 48. 48 plus 7 upon 8 multiply 5, 20, 20 plus 4 upon 5. In this we have 2, so 55 upon 8 multiply 24 upon 5. 1, 11, 8, 3. 33 is your answer. So this makes sense for you. In this 4 by 1, end of the moment you will get 0. There is no sense for it. So by doing that, you have to find out which is having which has make a question or which is not. Now we move forward to our next question. A man has to distribute 1,000 between Amit and Rajan. He gives 3/4 of it to Amit. So Amit will get 3/4 of 1,000 and balance to Rajan. Find the amount of money received by Amit and Rajan. So 3/4 of 1,000 is 250 multiplied by 3 is 750. So Amit has 750 rupees and Rajan has 250. Okay. Now you can do rest of the two questions your own because that is very simple and we already discussed so many questions related to the same operations till now. Now we move forward to next. We have a worksheet where you have combination of questions which you already done in your exercises. So students, this is the end of your chapter. I hope so you understood it very well. Now I'm going to meet you in your next class with a new chapter with a new concept. So till that, bye bye. Have a great day.